So how do you know if you have a rare error coin? In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know to make sure you aren't missing any rare error coins worth potentially thousands of dollars. Welcome back to Old Money Prices. If this is your first time here and you want to learn more about rare coins and paper money, start now by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss anything. Let's jump right into the video. Up first, we have a 1983 P standing for Philadelphia 5-cent Jefferson nickel struck on a copper cent planchet. As you can tell immediately, this coin is going to be a lot smaller than your typical Jefferson nickel, and it's going to be the wrong color because it was struck on that cent planchet, and because it was graded by PCGS a mint-state 65 red meaning the color of the coin. This coin sold for $4,312. Moving right along, here's a 1976 25-cent bicentennial quarter struck on a 1976 dime graded by PCGS a mint-state 62. Now remember, the highest grade you can get is 70, so this one's a bit off from that grade, but the grade doesn't matter as much on this one because of the overall appearance and error that's happening on this coin. So if you have a coin that looks like this, know that it's not damaged, that it is likely an error coin, and it's going to be worth a lot of money. This one sold for $6,480. I just love the look of these coins. Here's a 1993 P 5-cent Jefferson nickel struck over a 1992 Lincoln cent graded by NGC a mint-state 67. So that means somewhere during the minting process, this penny got put back into the minting process and the Jefferson nickel got struck over the 1992 Lincoln cent. And because this one graded very, very highly by NGC, this coin sold for a staggering $6,900. Here's something really interesting. This is a 1945 Lincoln cent overstruck on a Netherlands East Indies 1/10 golden graded by NGC and AU 58. AU meaning almost uncirculated. So if you ever see a coin that looks like this, it has a Lincoln cent on it and some other foreign language, just know that you have something worth potentially thousands of dollars. This coin sold for $7,050. Here we have a 1965 25-cent Washington quarter struck on a 90% silver planchet graded by NGC and AU 53. So this is considered a transitional error. This one weighs 6.2 grams, so they're able to tell that this is a transitional coin because of the weight. So if you have a 1965 quarter that weighs 6.2 grams, you could have a 90% silver planchet, which is a transitional coin. This coin, even though it was graded AU 53, which is a lower grade, this coin sold for $7,800. So definitely keep an eye on these. Here we have a 1976 25-cent bicentennial quarter overstruck on a 1967 dime double denomination graded by NGC a proof-like 67. So this is considered a double denomination because it has the 25-cent coin and the 10-cent dime struck on the same planchet. Combine that with the fact that this one graded so highly by NGC, this coin sold for $15,000. So again, if you ever have anything that looks anything remotely like this, keep a close eye out because it could be worth thousands of dollars. This one is so cool. Here's a 2000 Lincoln cent struck on a 2000 P Virginia statehood quarter graded by PCGS a mint-state 66. So right off the bat, you can see that this coin has something really wrong going on with it. You can see that the Lincoln cent was struck on this quarter. So keep a really close eye out for any coin that looks like this. It is pretty challenging to come across this, but it is definitely possible. And hey, if you find something like this and it grades very highly, you could be $15,600 richer, just like this person is. This one is very interesting. Here we have a 1983 P 25-cent Washington quarter overstruck on an amusement token graded by NGC a mint-state 65. So somehow in the minting process, someone had an amusement token and they put it through the minting process. This should never ever happen. This is very poor quality control, but it does definitely happen. So if you see something that looks like this, you could have something worth a lot of money. This one sold for $15,862. Here's something that can fly by the radar but's worth a lot of money. Here's a 1999 1-cent Lincoln cent obverse die muled with a Roosevelt dime reverse on a Lincoln cent planchet graded by PCGS a mint-state 66 red. So essentially you're going to know what's happening here right when I flip the coin over. You can see that the back is a dime and the front is a normal Lincoln Lincoln cent, and this is just absurd. This is phenomenal. Absolutely crazy. So if you have a penny that the front looks like a penny and the back looks like a dime, this is going to be worth a lot of money, guys. Keep an eye out for this. Make sure you bring it to someone trustworthy that you can trust to sell it to. That's not going to scam you. That's not going to rip you off. This coin sold for $138,000 for this penny. Here's a 2001 D Lincoln cent penny muled with a Roosevelt dime reverse, graded by PCGSA Mint State 66. So 2001 is a very early date. That's not old in terms of pennies. But again, this one has a really cool reverse dime, which is going to increase the value significantly. If you ever come across a coin like this, you have something worth potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars. This coin sold for $114,000. Hit that subscribe button. It really does help out with the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next video.